My name is Mariah. I'm a singer-songwriter, and this is my coming out / undercover love story. I think the purpose of this video is to kind of explain my coming out story and then also explain my experience with undercover love. I first publicly came out in 2014. I was dating a girl at the time, which I'll tell you all about her, but I was dating her and I just decided to post a photo of us, like doing something fun or something, and I just said, if you don't know, now you know. That was the caption. When you're a kid, you do weird things. Kids do weird things. And I think when I was younger, I knew that I was a little different, or that I loved everybody, and I wasn't just liking boys. Like, I thought girls were beautiful, and I thought they were fun and sweet since like elementary school, like I knew I was a little different. Then I think in high school, I just always had boyfriends. Like middle school and high school, like I just always had boyfriends. I think college was when I really knew and decided like that it was time to have that type of experience, I guess. My coming out experience was subpar. I was in a relationship with my boyfriend of 4.5 years, and we were living together, and it was an interesting transition. Like, I didn't tell anybody about it, only my boyfriend knew about it, and you know, I let him know, and we broke up, and I didn't tell my closest friends, I didn't tell my family, I told nobody, and the girl that I was, you know, dating or developing feelings for was in the same exact situation as me. She'd only been dating guys, she had a boyfriend of like 4 years as well, it was the exact same situation. And we were on the same team, so we couldn't like tell people about it. You're not really allowed to date people on the same team, so we tried to kind of keep it undercover. It was a bit of a rough patch, I think, for me in my relationship with my mom. It was a little difficult for her to adapt to and take in, and you know, she was one of the first people to know. It was kind of a slip up. She just kind of found out, and luckily now she's very accepting and we have a great relationship, but that was probably the hardest part of my coming out experience. Publicly, it was pretty easy. Like, I wasn't really worried about the public at all. I, in general, wasn't worried about people judging me, or I didn't really care what people thought at all. And luckily I was on my own in college. I wasn't worried about it not being safe for me to be out. I feel really fortunate about that. I think coming out culture is a joke. I think that it is totally unnecessary. Coming out culture is completely unnecessary because we should all just come into this world and raise people in this world under the understanding that everyone is on a spectrum and there is no right way or wrong way to love, and when you create this coming out culture of like, oh, when did you come out, or like, how was coming out for you? It's like, if we just constantly ask kids when they're younger, like, oh, is there anyone you like? As opposed to, oh, you ask a little girl, oh, is there any boys that you like? You know, we put that on children and we put that on people. It should just be more normal. And if that was done at a younger age, people wouldn't feel the need to come out. People would just be like, oh yeah, like, I'm dating this girl now, and people just be like, oh, cool. It shouldn't be like a, by the way, everyone, I'm coming out. I'm not the traditional sexual orientation type person. I like the different, you know, I like a different gender, or I like a different sex. Or I like someone who doesn't even identify as any gender or any sex. Like, what, you know, it's, we create coming out culture, and I don't agree with it, because I would much rather ask my kid if there's anybody that they think is cute, or if there's anyone that they like, as opposed to putting a social norm on them immediately when they're younger. Yeah, I get at least one message every single day from a random person, fan, acquaintance, basically asking me, how did I find the courage to come out? Or how did I tell my parents? Or all these different types of things. It's like questions about how to come out or how to be confident enough to come out. And that's just sad. It sucks. And it's created by a social norm, and it's created by the people around them. And some people can't control who they're around, and I understand that, and it really, really sucks. I wish everyone was fortunate enough to just be able to do what they want to do. But I do read those messages when people reach out to me, so I want you to know you're not alone. Like, there are many people out there feeling the same way as you, and if reaching out to me or listening to my music or watching my content or anything is, helps in any way or allows you to experience these things that you're not able to experience, that makes me very happy and feels very rewarding. My advice for people who are not in a safe environment to come out is that if it is a priority to you, if it is something that you think when you are older you are going to regret not experiencing, that you start to prioritize a path or stepping stones to getting to a place where you can be on your own and you can safely come out because you are on your own, you are independent, you don't rely on anybody else to take care of you, you don't need anyone's approval. There's people, and I see on social media, I've spoken with people like this, where they cannot come out because their family is very religious and it would be a sin, and you would be excommunicated, and you would be basically dead to your family and your community. Find a way to become independent some way, and it's going to be a harder journey than I had, than a lot of other people have had. But if it's very important to you in your future, in your life, try and find a way to get there. My advice is that there's probably some internalized homophobia going on, and that is completely normal, and I don't want you to feel that that's wrong, or you're less queer than other people, or your feelings and instincts and your desires are not validated, because it's completely normal to have that. Try and find ways to get rid of those little doubts in your mind, like, oh, maybe I'm not, or maybe I shouldn't, maybe it's just a phase, like maybe it's whatever. Try and weed those out of your own brain so that you can self-reflect and be confident in what you want and how you're feeling. And once you feel confident in that, and once you know, like, this is for sure what I want, this is for sure what I want to experience, then you should start small. So everyone has like that one person that like they know would not leave them if they told them their deepest desire, or told them that there's something other than the traditional norm. And I think you start small and you kind of branch out from there, because what's going to happen once you tell one person is this huge weight off your shoulder will just be gone, and you're going to just kind of start allowing yourself to be more like yourself, and you're going to love the feeling of that, and it's going to make you want to continue branching out to other people around you. For my people who maybe don't have that, I have 2, 3, 4 handfuls of girls that have reached out to me that are in my community, who met each other through being a fan of my music, and they hadn't told anyone they were gay, and now they have this little community and they connect with each other, and they've come out in real life, they've come out to a couple of friends, like they're living their lives way more confidently, and they're learning more things about themselves because they're opening this huge door to this whole other side of them that they've had to keep shut. Reach out to me and I can show you my community, and I can introduce you to everyone, and you can try and confide in them, and hopefully it will help you start to branch out and find that confidence and explore that different side of you that you can't explore in your real life. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I just want to thank all of my patrons. You guys are making content like this possible, and I appreciate you guys more than you know, and I love the community that we've created. If you guys want to be a part of that community and you're looking for a family to talk with and share things with, or you're looking for more access to all my things behind the scenes, I do a private Zoom with my patrons, stuff like that. The link is down below if you're interested in that. I made this video specifically for my song that just came out, Undercover. This is my undercover story, and this is how this song relates to me and how it resonates with me. In light of my new song, Undercover, I took in all of your guys' submissions with your personal undercover love stories, and I made an undercover love story video project, and you guys can check that out somewhere around this video somewhere. I'm not sure where it is, but go ahead and check it out. If you submitted, thank you so much. If you did not submit, go ahead and check that video out so you guys can see everyone else's love stories. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you guys could do me the hugest favor and hit that subscribe button, like the video, turn your alerts on, whatever you gotta do to support me. It's totally free, and I appreciate it so much. Mwah.